Going live. Going live. You're live. Hello everyone. I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be showing you today I'm gonna be testing Hitman 3 on the RTX 2060. How are you guys doing? Good seeing you once again. I'm now showing you the 2060, but if you want to see the 580, 570, 1650 Super, 1050 Ti, 750 Ti, everything, just check out my previous live stream. I tested all those cards pretty much in depth, so I now know a lot about the options menu. How are you guys doing? Is Hitman 3 out? Yeah, I think 3 hours ago it released on PC, so at the same time in everywhere in the world. So time to do the 2060 now. So we're doing the highest settings 1080p, and we'll see how it goes. There's also variable rate shading that will be interesting to test on this card. So yeah, everything maxed out on 1080p, and let's go that way. So let's play the game. Hello everyone, hello, how are you guys doing? Hang on, gotta fix the FPS counter. I think there it is. Oh, this is not a 1080p, I think. Or is it? Yeah, we're doing 8K at the end. At the end, we're going to try 8K. That will be fun. I know that for sure. Probably not going to be 2 FPS, but maybe 3. Who knows? 20K. Now we're doing 8K after this. We're doing 1080p, 1440p, 4K, maybe 1800p as well. And then we're doing a little bit of gameplay because I want to play a little of the game more seriously. And then we're doing 8K at the end to just kill the GPU a little bit. Will be fun. So first thing that we want to do is go into the Mendoza level. This one is the one that gave me the most problems on the other cards, and it has a pretty crazy draw distance, to say it in some way. So I think it would be a good test, just to see how each resolution does. And then we're doing random stuff, basically. Do 8K first. Well, maybe, just to get it out of the way. Maybe I'll do it. You guys are so easy to convince me, so yeah, I might do it at the start. The thing is that the game gets so slow at 8K, but I might give it a shot after 1080p. Will you do Yakuza Remastered? Yeah, of course. I'm a big fan, so yes, I'm doing it. Alright, so Hitman on the highest settings, 1080p. As you can see, we're getting 60 frames, and you might say, oh man, for a 2060, that's not impressive at all. That's absolutely terrible. Well, yeah, maybe you're right, but this is the worst level, the most demanding level, and the draw distance is pretty killer. So as you can see, mid-60s on the highest settings, but if we go for the level of detail here, that it's on ultra, and we lower it to medium, we get a massive improvement. We jump from 64 to all the way into the 80s. So, and you could go even further. We are not maxing out our GPU. So my advice is that you lower that level of detail to medium. Just do it. I mean, look at that performance improvement. Yeah, the draw distance is worse, whatever. But I mean, look at that difference. It's an insane improvement. You cannot deny that 1080p. In that case, helps a lot. So yeah, let me show you very quickly. How would it fare against the RX 5600 XT? As far as I could see with the Radeon cards, they use a lot more CPU. I mean, they didn't use a lot more CPU. The GPU usage was significantly lower, so it wasn't taking full advantage of the graphics card. So it's probably going to be enough for 60, but probably going to run worse if you don't have a faster CPU than mine. Let's call it that way. Which is pretty unfortunate. But the same happened on Hitman 2 with Ryzen CPUs. So 5600 XT should be comparable, but it's probably going to have that same issue I ran with the 570 and 580. So as you can see, even when fighting with a lot of enemies and people panicking, some of them, I'm still getting over 80 frames just fine, so it runs okay. But yeah, let me show you the other resolutions very quickly so you guys know what you're getting into. But as you can see, the game runs pretty well, considering it's a new game. I mean, looks fine, runs well. Why is that building in the distance look so bad with low textures? Do you mean that building? Let's try the highest LODs. Yeah, with the highest LODs, I can see the tiles in the top of the building, but with the lowest LOD, medium LOD, we lose that detail, and the trees also get some flat texture. But I mean, if that means the difference between 60 and 80 frames, I'm getting the 80 frames. I mean, just enable VSync and enjoy, basically. I mean, the difference is too much to ignore. Let's just call it that way. Too much to ignore. So yeah, let's try 1440p super quickly. Try DLSS. This game has DLSS. As far as I know, it doesn't. It has variable rate shading. If I enable it, I get 1 extra frame with with variable rate shading. So yeah, we might as well ignore it for now. Let's do 1440p now. Yeah, this is not John Wick, sir. True that. So we're at 1440p now on the highest settings. So let's see. 1440p, because I said many times in the past that for the 2060 my recommendation wasn't 1080p but a 1440p resolution. So as you can see, with the highest settings we're below 60 frames per second at 1440p, which I mean, it's fine, it's a new game, whatever, but this is the highest settings. So again, a super easy fix is just lower the level of detail to medium. You lose some detail into the distance, but you're into the 60s, so I mean, you can play 1440p just fine. As you can see, 1440p Ultra with medium LOD, and you get 60 frames. This is the worst running level, especially in this section, this very specific section. I mean, it makes a difference if you want to enable VSync, the difference between 60 and 80, because think about it like this, you get like 20 frames to spare, so if you enable VSync, it will lock to 60, and you won't get any massive differences there. So that's my advice, but I mean, if you want to play it at 60 without VSync, you can do it just fine. So as you can see, with level of detail on medium at 1440p, you can max it out just fine. So I'm John Wicking my way into this, as you can see. And I'm still into the 60s at 1440p, so 1440p is doable in this game. That will be how I would play the game personally. 1440p looks so much sharper, it's ridiculous. So yeah, 1440p looks great, plays fine. You get more pixels. Can you play Hitman 3 with a GT 710 or 8K 60? Yeah, probably, but lower that level of detail. I mean, imagine trying that. It would be like 0 frames per second. What temperatures do you got on your CPU? It's always below 70 degrees, but I have a deep cool Gammaxx 400 CPU cooler, one of the cheapest CPU coolers that you can find. So guys, as you can see, 1440p is fine as long as you put it on medium draw distance. You're at 60 frames, basically. So let's do now 4K. 4K is a resolution that I expect most people not to use in this card, but I might as well show it to you now that we're here. So this is 4K Ultra with medium level of detail. And as you can see, we're getting over 30 frames per second. So in the most taxing level, we're getting 30 frames at 4K, highest settings with medium draw distance. So if you don't mind about 30 frames per second, you can get 4K pretty well. I mean, over 30 frames. The game looks good. The pixel count, I mean, there's so much detail. It's ridiculous. The difference between 1440p and 4K, at least in this game, with all those tiny details, it's pretty noticeable, at least for me. But I care about the frame rate, so I'll probably play at 1440 just because I can do 60 frames. But yeah, at 4K you can do 30 frames per second. So if you care about that, there you go. 30 frames, 4K, the game looks great, plays fine. Of course, if you're John Wicking your way into the levels, it's not going to be great, because that's not how the game is meant to be played. But yeah, 4K, medium settings, ultra settings, medium draw distance, and you're getting basically over 30 frames. So yeah, pretty impressed with the performance so far. Can you play this with GTX 1650 Super at 1440p? Yeah, but you need to lower the settings. I did it with the 1650 Super, and 1440p was doable, but at 30 frames on high settings and 60 frames at low settings. You can check out my previous live stream for that, for the 1650 Super. So as you can see, 4K runs pretty good. I'm pretty impressed, really. I wasn't expecting ultra settings, medium draw distance at that resolution. That's pretty impressive, in my opinion. Why don't you do commentary in your whole video? Because that's not what I usually do. I don't know if you guys like me talking all the time. So I do these live streams to be able to talk to you guys and show you what I'm doing. So as I was saying, 4K, you can do it just fine on the highest settings with medium draw distance. Let's lower everything to low. Let's see if we can get 60 frames at 4K on the lowest settings, just to play around a little bit. So we'll lower everything to the lowest. So this is 4K lowest settings, and we're enabling variable rate shading to get a few extra frames. So this is 4K lowest plus variable rate shading performance. ¿Es el inglés del liceo? No, no lo es. So guys, 4K lowest settings, we're getting over 50, at least right now. I mean, you probably won't do this, but I wanted to show it to you. Como sé para el inglés tan fluido, es práctica, pero sí, gracias, se agradece. Then why'd you kill that innocent lady? Because she was in my way, basically. Now instead of throwing the brick, I'm going to smash it into this guy's face, like that. So yeah, as you can see, 4K, I mean, if you're doing 4K, you might as well crank it up to ultra settings, medium low level of detail. You can do 40 to 60 with the lowest settings, but I mean, the game looks so much worse at the lowest settings. You don't get any reflections, you don't get any ambient occlusion. I don't think it's a good idea. What do you think about the 32 gigabytes of RAM just for gaming? I think it's a complete waste. 32 gigabytes for gaming. I mean, I had 32 gigabytes in the past. It was a complete waste. Unless I'm doing After Effects. When I'm doing Adobe After Effects, those 32 gigabytes come into play. But if I'm doing gaming, I haven't seen a single game going over 16 gigabytes, personally. So now we're doing 8K, the highest resolution that humans are able to render just now. So this is 8K lowest settings. And of course, we don't have enough VRAM for 8K. 8K is just too much, too many pixels. So what we're doing is increasing that, increasing nothing. We're just trying it out to see if we can at least get 5 FPS. This is just a joke. It's a meme. So we're doing 8K now, and we're getting 1 frames per second, which is fine. I mean, it's to be expected. And as you can see, yeah, at 8K, you're getting 1 frame per second. So you're not going to find a better way to play the game. Let me show you the FPS. 1 FPS. I mean, the most cinematic way to play this game is at 1 frame per second. You can do a PowerPoint presentation. It will be smoother than this. So yeah, as you can see, it looks great at 8K. The best looking game I saw in my life. It's absolutely amazing. I haven't seen a more photorealistic way to play this game before. But I mean, it looks amazing at 8K. I can't see any aliasing whatsoever. But yeah, 8K is just too much. It's too much. So yeah, 1 FPS, 2 FPS. I mean, I feel like I'm having a better experience at the Atari console. So yeah, this is the best to extend the lifespan of the game. Play at 1 FPS, the game gets like 10 times longer. And you have time to think what you're going to do with the game, the strategy. So yeah, let's close the game and play a little bit at 1080p on the highest, just to enjoy the game a little bit. I had enough testing it. Let me talk about the options menu, and we're going to jump and play a little bit into the game. I mean, I'm a big fan of Hitman, so that's going to be cool, at least for me, to play the game. So yeah, 8K is too much. Don't do it, guys. For the love of God, avoid 8K. Just do 1080p or 1440p with this card. So what we're doing, whoa, is the highest settings on 1080p. But again, my advice for the level of detail, try to put it on medium to get the best experience in most levels. Let's do a little bit of motion blur. I mean, whatever. Thank you so much, Sigoku, for the 100 Indian rupees. Thank you so much, man. Super appreciate it. You're super generous. He says, Santiago, the hero we need, but the one we don't deserve. Oh, thank you so much, man. Stop it, you. Oh, shucks. Thank you, man, for the super kind words and the donation. I appreciate it a lot. That was the word I was looking for. So thank you so much. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So as I was saying, with the menu, I got distracted, sorry. So 1080p, highest settings, but in the level of detail option, make sure to lower it to medium if you experience any drop whatsoever below 60, because in some levels it's super demanding. And here in the simulation graphics, simulation quality, this is for dynamic objects, I think, and the amount of people and what they do. I'll put it on best for now, but in most cases, the base should be okay. So anyways, that was what I wanted to talk about. So let's get into the game. If you're going to use VSync, put this on medium. Do yourself a favor. So yeah, let's get straight into the game and play a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of motion blur. If it's a little too much, I'm going to disable it, as usual. But I want to see how it looks, because in some games it looks okay. In some others, it makes me want to throw up. So we're going to find out. So 1080p Ultra. That's what we're doing. You could use motion blur in a horror story and I'll scream. Yeah, I mean, you don't need more than that, right? Just the mere existence of motion blur is a nightmare. So yeah, we're going to try it. Let's see how it looks. I'm just curious. If it's camera motion blur, we're disabling it. Hang on, I'm going to drink some water. Much better. So as I was saying, 8K already did it. I already tested all the resolutions, just lower. Just rewind the live stream a little bit. But the game runs great with the 2060. We're going to be doing professional, which is a normal difficulty. Yeah, racing games, in motion blur in racing games makes a lot more sense. I agree completely. But sometimes it's,
47.
let me see.
Yeah,
and this game is not really distracting.
Are you in position?
I'm heading
It seems to be object per object motion blur.
Get back.
So let's put it on high.
To me when you're there.
Yeah, in this game it looks good because Hitman is not getting, the character is not getting out of focus, it's not getting blurred. Yeah, in this game I think motion blur looks pretty okay. I'm pretty impressed. Although there's some ghosting around the character's head. So yeah, it does look good, but it's still camera motion blur, so I'm turning it off. It looks cool, but it's a little too much for me. Yeah, that's better, yeah. But it does look good. It's a good quality motion blur option, that's for sure. How do I get more performance on my 2060? Make sure to lower the level of detail to medium, and you're going to get a smoother experience, especially in the bigger levels. So let's watchdogs our way into this place. Also, this game does not have RTX. They're using the old method to do reflections on games without ray tracing. They're using cube maps, screen space reflections, and those planar reflections that they take a texture and animate it. Not sure how that is called, but it's super taxing. But they do it very well in this game. So yeah. Yeah, it runs fine. This level is one of the best running ones, so In the worst running level, you're getting 60s with these settings, but if you lower the level of detail to medium, you get like 80 frames, so... Look at this transition, I love this part. So classy. So much Hitman. So yeah, as you can see, runs okay. So let's try to kill the target. But yeah, I always love the architecture in the levels, in the Hitman levels. Can I take a drink? Oh no, I cannot. But as you can see, all the NPCs here have reflections. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So let's see. What can we do here? Who do we have to kill? That's the question. It says eliminate Carl Ingram and eliminate Marcus Stuvegesan, whatever the name is. So let's see. Where can we go? Is this restricted area? No, it's not. And what is this?
Listen,
Oh, information.
I want to talk to the partners directly.
All right. You're on the 180th floor. Whoa.
And
that's a lot of gravity.
terminal gives me an idea. There's
Okay.
a server room near the Sheikh's personal
There's a server
reception.
room.
If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel from it.
Okay, so the game is holding my hand because I have those hints enabled. I'm not going to use them, I think. Or maybe yes, so I'm not running around doing nothing. But yeah, also these guys are making the new 007 game. I'm super excited because this game is basically 007, but without the license. That's how I felt about Hitman games before. So that's super interesting. Yeah, their technique of cheaper RTX is amazing. Yeah, it's not ray tracing. They are just taking what's here and, I mean, the old way. That is super taxing, but it works. As you can see there, they don't have reflections because I'm very far away. But it's a mix of intelligently made cube maps and textures. So I really love when they do it. Oh, security room. Bad idea. I shouldn't be there. So as I was saying, yeah, I love the way they do reflections and all that. Oh, release a winch. I can kill everybody. Hello, sir. Let me save my progress and try to get him. Yeah, this is calling me to subdue him. Okay, got him. Let's drag him to the ropero or cupboard. I'm not sure if it's called like that. The wardrobe. Sorry, my English sometimes. What a nice running game. I love when games look good and run good. Okay, so I have the suit now, so I can get into the server room.
Doesn't sound promising.
I can destroy the footage, but they're going to notice, so maybe later. Security key, yeah, give me that. What else? Yeah, give me the rifle. I mean, it's normal for a guard to have a rifle, so a rifle, a machine gun. Many game devs have gotten super good at faking lighting that RTX doesn't really seem worth it. I agree completely. Although some things can be done with RTX that cannot be done without it, so maybe some developers go that way, but I love when they just figure it out without killing the performance. I mean, this is the proof that you can be smart about it, and you don't need to be super crazy with technology. Sometimes being smart is better than having the faster technology or the best technology. At least that's my opinion. Okay, the garden. I still don't know where the target is. Oh, there it is. All the way back there.
I've been personally invited by the Royal Highness.
Anybody else? Okay, more information. Also, guys, I'm just exploring. I'm trying to do the mission the right way. So I'm trying to explore, trying to find out what to do and how to do it, what's the best way. But if you want, there's a guided option like that you see where to go and what to do. Oh no, do not do that, Hitman. What the hell are you doing? Okay, so as I was saying, you can do it the correct way and follow those markers, and they will tell you what to do, one of the ways. But I like to explore the level and find things by myself. I think that's the best way. To the ropero. Yes, exactly. That's how we do it. Justo estaba buscando videos de este tipo, testé y me saliste. Bueno, me alegro, me alegro. Significa que el algoritmo funciona. You forgot about his gun. Doesn't matter. I mean, if somebody finds the gun, he's going to give it to the guards, so should be fine. Let's get in this way. Staff area. Okay, interesting. I still cannot see the target. I missed it. Alright, fine. There's a toilet here. Good, I love toilets. Okay, there's a toilet control panel. Well, yeah, just for the sake of this stream to be more fun, I'm going to follow the instructions.
Open that window remotely.
It says use the camera to open the window. Okay. But I mean, guys, you can disable all these hints. I'm doing it so you guys have something to watch. If not, it's going to be very boring to just see me roaming around talking. But personally, I prefer to play this game like that. I forgot there was a guard over there. Oh, come on. But I mean, just for the sake of the live stream, I think it would be more fun if I just follow the instructions.
Sheikh Al-Ghazali is reaching out to his worldwide net.
Yeah, let's go back to the save file I got before. The autosave. With a screwdriver in hand. Oh yes, I was saying, I'm going to just follow the instructions for the sake of making this live stream more interesting.
Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Alright, what else? Once this person goes away, I'm going to kill this guard and throw him out of the window so I can actually do what I'm supposed to. So bye-bye. Okay, good. No, you're not walking away. Oh no, they see him. Damn it, I screwed up again. You see, it's so easy to screw up in Hitman. That's what I love about this game. Into the Ropero benchmarks, yeah, those are the best. So as you can see, you can screw up super easily in this game by doing stupid stuff.
I think I can open that window remotely.
So let's open that window again.
Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Alright. Wonderful.
No way.
Sorry I'm late. Do you already test high? Yes, I already tested everything. I'm just playing the game now. Door closed. Come on, close the door. Alright, got him just in time. Good job. Let's just get him. I mean, imagine if you're in the ground in the streets and you see a body falling from the 180th floor. That would be so cool, so unexpected. Alright. As you can see, those smart reflections, although the lighting in 47 here is super weird.
Contacts, attempting to restore the lost power base of the Providence partners. If Ingram and Stuyvesant were asked to a meeting, thinking they'll be told of new developments,
yeah, I can climb, awesome.
They jump at the chance.
As you can see, those smart reflections that only reflect 47 because it's the only thing. Oh, even the metal reflections are there.
They'll be trapped.
So cool. So even those surfaces are reflective. That's pretty cool. Not going to lie. Super smart graphics on this one. So, let's get in here again. Let's watchdogs our way into this. Cool.
The server room.
What now? Find the server room? Alright, sure thing. I'm trespassing, I'm not supposed to be here. Blend in as maintaining stuff. Release a winch. No, not yet. What about the toilet? Anybody in the toilet? Nope. Nobody. Oh, there's a camera. Best agent ever. Okay, nobody here. Let's get him. Mission Impossible 47, yeah, basically. And I'm glad that they can do it. I mean, this just makes me more hyped about the new game they are working on, the 007 game. I mean, this game is basically 007 material. Okay, let's drop this gun. It will be too suspicious for my Tinian staff to have guns, so we're just going to keep a hammer around. Good. What now? Find the server room. Let's find it. Server room. Here it is. So I have to, what? Use the terminal. Yeah, so cool.
Function.
I mean, that's the only thing I know how to say.
Summon the partners to a fake meeting, 47.
Activate
Like Olivia,
the manual override procedure. Okay, I'll do it.
Gain access to the terminal.
Anybody here? Nope, nobody. Sí, parece más un DLC. Estoy de acuerdo.
Security is on its way. Hide 47.
Hide 47. Okay. Yeah, it's more like a DLC. It's like more missions, but that's not necessarily a bad thing in my opinion, because it was already so good, Hitman 1 and 2, that you can play the new levels with Hitman 3 graphics, so it felt more like an overhaul each time a new Hitman released, but adding new levels. Okay. Come on. What do I have to do now? Hide. Okay, I'm hiding. As you can see, these guards are not good at their job, luckily. For me, it's a 5 out of 10. What do you mean, Cyberpunk? I haven't played it enough, so I cannot give it a rating. I'm waiting for the patches, the big patches. So, but so far, I've been enjoying it, the little I played about it. I mean, I hid, but what now? Do I have to stay still the whole time? Okay, more guards on the way. Come on. Oh guys, also, if you got the first game, the Hitman 1, on the Epic Games Store for free, you can play those levels on Hitman 3. So you can play it with better graphics and the improved controls and all that.
And of course,
so yeah.
It's all fine here. Oh, I hate this system already.
Yeah, the second guard took way too long to arrive. Okay.
Yes, sorry about that, 47. Let's try again, shall we?
Let's try again. What?
I think I've got it. We'll need a key card to gain access.
Yeah, we always need key
Should
cards.
have one we can borrow for a spell.
Obtain the key card. Sure, let's go. Let's go find it. Can I do the pocket thing like Assassin's Creed? Apparently not. Okay, let's save my position and try it again. So that one. Yeah, let's. That's not what I wanted to do, but sure. Okay. So I got two people with the hammer. That's okay. I have a lot of space in the wardrobe for them. I love that I can throw around hammers. That's probably the worst part of Hitman. Yeah, I agree. Okay. I got the key card. I mean, guys, if you don't want to use this thing with hints that tell you what to do, you can disable it. I'm doing it for the sake of doing something in the live stream that is not running around, basically. But there's many ways of killing the targets.
That must have done something.
I mean, there's many ways of doing the mission. So after you finish this level like this, you get a lot of new ways of... what's the name of this? Lots of new ways to complete it. You can start with disguises, you can start with different weapons, you can... I don't know, you have many ways of doing the level. You get familiar with the level. And, hang on. Acquire admin privileges, okay. How do I do that? Here? So as I was saying, there's many ways of doing the same thing.
We're in. Now all you need to do.
So that's the thing about Hitman, a lot of replayability. Disable the cameras, yeah sure. Boom. I'm in.
Cameras are now disabled.
Rearrange the meetings.
Good work. The meeting has been booked.
Deposit
Partners should be
emergency
moving up
funds.
here
Yeah,
shortly.
sure. System error, contact convened. Okay.
Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for private conversations.
Okay, interesting. I do not care.
Elevator
Disguise
doors
yourself
are
as a
now open.
penthouse guard. Roger
Excellent.
that.
I see the partners moving. You should join their meeting.
So as I was saying, yeah, many ways of getting
47.
things
Cameras are showing
done.
a lot of guards up here. They wouldn't suspect.
But usually when you're not familiar with the level, it's good to just walk around and know where things are, basically. So in this level, I know nothing about the level. So yeah, I'm learning. But in the later part, maybe I do not hack the server. I can, I don't know, get a different disguise and go somewhere else. I mean, there are many ways of doing the same thing. That's what I like about the Hitman games. Oh, that guard is going to detect me. Maybe if I go this way. Whoa. And you can make it more difficult if you want to. Okay, find the lounge. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Looks nice. Everything is reflected. Hay una marca de fuentes calidad-precio que me recomendarías. Y me gusta mucho Seasonic. Seasonic me parece muy buena. Hasta ahora no me han fallado. Okay, so this is the target. This is one of them. It looks just like Hitman. So that's probably not a coincidence. So find the lounge. The lounge is probably this.
Now we'll
Yeah,
just
the
wait
lounge.
for the partners to be alone.
Make sure that targets are
Then you
alone
can
in the
activate
lounge.
the room's
Okay.
lockdown feature.
Oh, that guard is going to recognize me, so let's get away. I mean, if the barcode in the back of the head wasn't noticeable, they can recognize me. Okay, so I'm making sure that they are alone. Awesome. I can probably drop that thing on their heads.
The partners are alone now. I'll activate the panel controlling the room's security features.
Yeah, I mean, you see, you can poison the food, poison the drinks. You can poison the food. You can throw that stuff from the roof into their heads. You can do whatever the heck you want, basically. So let me see if I can drop that thing into their heads. So I'm going to save my progress and give that a try. Let's be a little creative.
No, but I've known this man for a
So
long time.
let's see, what do we have, a winch or something?
I trust his people.
Okay, no winch.
Scenario's ready
Let me see if I can shoot that away, maybe.
very soon. Put your mind to it. We need
As you can see, I could drop it, but it didn't fall in their heads. So yeah, I failed, but I got them both. So you can just do the usual stuff and escape,
Let's move undercover.
or you can try to be stealthy. So I failed miserably. So let's load it up again. But yeah, you can do random stuff like that and kill everyone.
this man for a long time. You wouldn't call us up here without good reason.
So yeah, let's see if we can do something else. Let's try screwdriving that. So we drop the screwdriver there.
Very soon.
Yeah, that didn't work. But they say, hey, why the heck a screwdriver dropped there? What the heck happened? Oh, let me see the camera gadget, maybe. No, there's no way. What is this? Evacuate. Okay, you can also evacuate the building. Interesting. Pero este ya es 1440. Sí, pero lo vamos a mostrar de vuelta. So guys, I'm going to show you now 1440p. At 1440p, my recommendation for most levels to run fine is to put medium draw distance, medium level of detail, basically. So I show you 1440p, now that we're here. Plus mid LOD, level of detail. And that should give you 60s all the time in basically every level. That's what I tried at the start of the stream. So the game looks a lot better, but it still runs okay.
Very soon.
You were told to leave.
Where is it? Yeah, sorry guys. I'm just looking for the winch to drop on your heads. There doesn't appear to be any.
Get out.
Yeah, I'm getting out. Hang on. I'm looking around for... Oh, I can hide here. Oh, interesting. So if I kill them, I can hide them in this place because they are alone. Activate the secure meeting. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand now.
To leave.
So if I did the stuff correctly in the server room, I could just lock them in here alone.
Still here?
So I wish I had a screwdriver or something to throw into their heads, but I do not. Oh, that guard is going to recognize me. I'm going to run fast.
Who are you?
Who are you? I'm just a guest. Let me see.
Hey!
Shut up. I hate when people interrupt me.
What you're doing right now?
Yeah, let's load the previous save because I screwed up in the server room. So let me see. I think it was, yeah, it was this part. No, it wasn't that one. Oh yeah, it was here. Okay. So as I was saying, yeah, I did something wrong in the server room. So the server room was able to tell me, it allowed me to do something else. So let's do the keycard thingy again. Okay, everything is fine over here. So we're going to do it correctly now. We're going to go to the server and enable that thing that I said before. So we're able to leave them alone.
That must have done something. Can you see anything different in the room?
Oh, it's still locked. So we get this out.
47 guards are heading your way.
Oh,
Be
come
careful.
on, really? I swiped the key card. Okay, what's the wrong server? Sorry, guys. I screwed up again. It's so easy to screw up in this game. Holy hell. Yeah, I'm doing this one instead. Sup, James Houseman? It's been a while. How are you doing, man? Good seeing you in the chat there. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'll go back to the server room and do what I have to do. So let's run all the way back and do the correct server room thingy. What the heck? It's so weird to see this.
The partners are alone now.
Here.
I activate the panel controlling the room's security features.
But yeah, I forgot in the server to turn on that
Use it to
feature.
start the show.
So I gotta go back to the server room, but I'm getting more familiar with the level now that I know where the server room is and all that good stuff. So I can know how to approach it next time. Next time I know that there's a server room, I know that I can hack something, I know where the guards are. I know basically everything. This is the security room, not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the server room. Oh, that way. Okay. And also you get those things like it was a real place. Continuous corridor. Server room should be here. Here it is. They put the names and everything. So let's enable the deposit the elevator. No, rearrange meetings. That's what I was looking for. So now I should be able to do it now. Let's see if that worked. Hopefully it did. Sorry for asking again, does this game require internet connection or you can play it offline as well? Good question, I'm going to give it a try. Going to disconnect my internet from this computer. So the computer no longer is connected to the internet. Let's see if the game still works. As you can see, it disconnected. So it says your connection to the Hitman server was lost. There was a network error. Please check your internet. You have the option to reconnect or return to the main menu in offline mode. Please choose an option below. So if you go to the main menu again, you should be able to play the game offline, but I think that it doesn't change your what's the name of this? You lose your progress, so probably offline mode is the way to go, or play online. But apparently you can play offline, as you can see there, but you gotta go back to the menu, which is pretty unfortunate. So I connected my internet again, and I'm going to go back. Okay, I'm back into the game. So as I was saying, yeah, you need an internet connection to level up, I think. But if you start playing online, you need to stay online. If not, you have to go back to the menu, which is kind of weird. I mean, why can't I just go offline? Weird. What are you streaming with? I'm using, everything is in the description. I'm using a separate computer to do so. So let's see if I can now use this. Yeah, secure room. Okay, so they are alone now. But they do not know that I'm here with them for some reason.
I have no idea what's going on.
So let's kill them with screwdrivers.
Not a patient man, are
Okay,
you?
got them both.
Finally,
And now let's hide the
Ingram are
bodies.
gone. Providence will
But as you
soon
can
be
see,
no
that's
longer bad
one of the
memory.
ways of getting those targets. I could have killed them in different rooms, doing different things.
I'll meet you at the
But I wanted to do it
on
the
edge
easy
of
way,
town.
so I followed the instructions. But again, there are multiple ways of doing this. You can, I don't know, be stealthy and get to this way, kill this guy, and the other one will do something else. I mean, you got multiple ways of doing it. But they... Or you can just go shooting everyone. But yeah, nobody knows. Let's get outside. Now you got to escape. After you kill the targets, you have to escape. That's another thing you need to think about. You cannot just go guns blazing. Although, if you're very good at the game, you might be able to. But let's just escape. In the elevator, sure, why not? So yeah, we escaped. You can also do challenges. You can do suit only without using any disguises. You can do no weapons. You can do basically whatever you want in this level. As you can see, I just did... All these are ways of finishing the level. Challenges, basically. So what I unlocked is killing these two guys, hacking the server, but there are so many ways of doing it. You can disguise as something else. So yeah, there's multiple ways of doing this level, and that's what the game is about, replayability. So yeah, so I unlocked different things now. Now I can start the level in the lobby, I can start the level with different disguises, or I can start the level in the kitchen. So yeah, I mean, that's the great thing I like about this game. The Hitman games in general. That replayability factor, I think is great. So yeah, are you using NVENC? Yes, I'm using NVIDIA encoder, yeah. So as you could see, guys, that was the first level. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. The second level is England, then you get Germany, China, Argentina, and Romania. The most demanding level, just to show you very quickly once more before I leave, is the Mendoza level. When looking into the distance, you get a huge performance hit. So yeah, that's why I'm using medium level of detail. If you crank up that level of detail in this level, it's going to be super taxing, but by a long shot. This is the difference between 40 frames at 1440p and 60 frames, so things to keep in mind. So yeah, anyways. So as you can see, this being the worst running level, we're already getting 60s by just lowering the level of detail.
Don't be long.
So yeah, just look at this. If I crank up that level of detail, I drop into the 50s right away. Not worth it. Just put it on medium. And the rest maxed out. And you're good to go. I'm going to skip the dialogues and all that because I don't want to spoil you at all.
Here,
This new Hitman
I
games
got
are
your
reminding me of
invitation,
Hitman Blood
just
Money.
like old times.
Gives me tingles just remembering. Well, yeah,
Come find
I'm a
me when
fan
it's
of
done.
Blood Money.
Good luck.
I'm a huge fan. And since Hitman 2, Hitman 1 really, I've been getting that vibe, but more open levels.
Oh my gosh, be careful.
And on Hitman 2 was just more of that, and this one is just more Hitman 2 with better graphics and more levels. You can even play the Hitman 1 and Hitman 2 levels if you own them. So I think it's a great business decision, let's call it that way. Although it's only on the Epic Games Store, unfortunately. So yeah. Let's give him the invitation instead of giving him a brick.
All right there.
So yeah, now I'm into the party without killing anyone yet. But you know me, I like doing stupid things. So I'm going to stop the music. Brick to the face. I don't like your music. Anyways. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the most demanding level before I leave. So let's go back to the menu. And I'm going to show you one more thing and I leave. Yeah, it disconnected me. I hate when that happens. So let me show you super quickly. Come on. I love how Hitman Blood Money used to have custom weapon customization. Yeah, that was amazing. I'm not sure if this game has that. I don't think so. But I remember going with dual silver ballers, silenced, just destroying everyone. Once I finished the level, of course. Come on. As you can see, the servers are now getting hit pretty hard because a lot of people are playing this game. Come on, server. You can do it. I know you can. Is NVIDIA reintroducing the RTX 2060 and 2060 Super? As far as I know, they are not making them anymore. And the game crashed, so I don't know what happened there. But hey, let's get into the game again, and I will show you. If you own Hitman 1 and 2, you should be able to play those levels in Hitman 3. But I don't own Hitman 2 on the Epic Games Store. Nobody does actually, because it's not there yet. But I own it on Steam. And if you make an IO Interactive account, you should be able to play Hitman 2 levels on Hitman 3. So let's do that. Tócate una errada. No, todavía no. No tengo tanta prolijidad para hacer eso. So guys, as I was saying, you should be able to play previous levels of the previous games from Hitman 2016 to Hitman 2 on this one with the new graphics and all that. But this is only on the Epic Games Store. I don't know how to get my Hitman 2 levels working on this one. Not yet at least, but it allows you to carry over your progress. So all you did on the Hitman 1 and 2 should be already done on Hitman 3. So you have the experience points and all that. So yeah, allow me a second. Okay, so campaigns. As you can see, you get Hitman 1, 2, and 3. If you already own them. I own Hitman on the Epic Games Store because it was given away for free. So I could download this content on the Epic Store and play it on this one. Sorry, my voice is dying. So you can play Hitman 1 levels on Hitman 3 and Hitman 2 levels as well, but I don't have access because I have it on Steam. So I don't know how to get it to work, but I will soon. And then you get the Hitman 3 levels and the side missions if you own them. So yeah, I mean, you can play a lot if you own the previous ones. It's a good way to upgrade. And yeah, my opinion is that it's a lot of fun, more Hitman 2, basically. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I have a lot of fun playing Hitman. It's one of my favorite franchises, so yeah. See you guys next time, and thanks for watching. Bye bye. See ya. Thank you. See you guys.